35 yards combined on those last two plays. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Pass it. It's Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This will be Dalton again. And that is incomplete here. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Another chance for Dalton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. So Dalton now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. From his goal line here, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hello. As you can see, I am kicking his ass. What did you just change? Microphone, audio.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston.
That's your ass, bro.
Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
No. See, this is kind of like, you know how like you beat me in 2K a lot? Yeah, this is what it feels like.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
That's because I was up like 14-0, and it was hockey.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I'm good. I want to like stay
Fielded about a yard deep.
The high seat.
Spins past him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. All right, here now a look at A.J. Green.
He's done his part,
but so far it's been
our player,
effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
So far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Is that Eli watching too?
Now a play fake here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
How many receptions does Dalton have?
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence.
There's another one.
And my goodness, another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. While we have a second, wanted to check in on how the first-year head coaches are doing, because week 1 was not very kind to them. They went 1-6-1. Matt LaFleur was the only winner. But week 2, not a ton better, Charles.
Oh, what the heck?
They were 3-5.
Oh, keep going, big bro.
And remember, Freddie Kitchens and Adam Gase squared off on Monday night with Freddie Kitchens and the Browns getting the victory. But Bruce Arians, Matt LaFleur, they won this week as well. But again, not a major surprise, because typically, if you're a new head coach, you took over a bad team. So you're just trying to build and get better. But Matt LaFleur right now, the clear winner, 2-0 in the early going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
That certainly makes sense.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
They'll toss it to Miller.
Oh, bye.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Lamar Miller. Take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
What's my YouTube? It's my name.
Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the route is on here in this first half.
I'm just not going to touch the control anymore.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
All right, I'm just not even going to move.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Nifty move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Can I get an F in the
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement.
Dude, you're down by 50.
Maybe time to turn to
I
this
score
guy.
every
And you know me well. Winning games
to
to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press
What, you
the
want me
running
to keep
game.
my Oh, get on the ball, big bro! Get on the ball! Are you kidding?
He's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I'm not touching the remote.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. High throw, but the catch is made. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Dalton sets up play action. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get it for the sack. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down.
Look, he's just dead.
Inside the 10, back at the 9. J.J. Watt. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching.
I know Dina says
actually reaching, but I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys, and they did.
And now excellent field position. So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal.
Don't tackle me!
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
I'm going to make this field goal, big bro.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
What?
Now he's back out there.
No, dude, the Colorado game, that was some frustration after the
PAT
was like 40 feet to the right of the goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
You know that Eli's cousin?
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll begin here with Bernard. Able to spin free. This will be stopped about 2 yards short of the marker.
I can't score again in this game.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
No, wait, I got to, bro. I got to, if I score again, I have to get the 4th one.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Don't do it right at the defender.
From the 22, Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd.
Could you imagine if you had Ocho
Cinco? He'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Now Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw.
Oh, pick.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Then this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Who even gets the ball?
The final shot before the break. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins.
Oh,
he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Past the 20.
Luke just watched that. Luke just watched this.
The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How
did it just pop up?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert?
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
My team sucks. Sophie's in the bathroom.
Set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Charles, a little league-wide news as the Browns were taking care of the Jets on Monday Night Football Week 2. We got word that Dolphins safety Minkah Fitzpatrick continuing the exodus from Miami. He was traded to the Steelers in exchange for a first-round draft pick next spring.
And that means Miami is exchanging a 1, Minkah Fitzpatrick, who they used that to acquire, for a 1 next spring. And how valuable will that pick be? Well, the Steelers are 0-2. Ben Roethlisberger's out for the season. This could turn out to be a high #1 pick because the Steelers have been struggling this season, lit up by Tom Brady, Russell Wilson in successive weeks to start the year. We could have a Steelers team that could turn into a top 10 pick for the Miami Dolphins.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
Damn, did he
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Wait for me.
Well, fourth down, Gamble with Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Hey, Luke.
From the 32
Luke,
now.
watch
Here's
this play
first
happen.
and 10.
Ready?
Let's see what you got.
Back to throw. Watson. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Bengals grab it.
Well, you're offside there.
Offside. Defense.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far,
oh my God,
too successful.
They're giving the easiest pick six.
Here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Got to be careful here. Dalton caught Eifert over the middle. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down.
Toss kick.
They would have taken it if they could have gotten it. But to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Dalton now to pass. And my goodness, another interception.
House goal.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And this will be a touchdown.
Oh, my God.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Okay, you're not down by 7.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Is that an honor?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dalton. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to it, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Andy Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Luke, watch that.
10. And they will bring this one back. A full return for a Texans touchdown.
Garrett, I literally...
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
No, I want to keep playing the game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And a chance for us now to look at Tyler Eifert. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for